Hey guys, I saw a couple of stories a few days ago, and since they're in my area, I kind of wanted to touch base on them. I don't know if anybody else heard about them, but since they were in my area and they weren't really a national thing, I guess probably, unless you live in my area, you probably didn't hear about it. Um, there was 7 Xbox games stolen from a hospital here called Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. They weren't just stolen from the hospital, they were stolen from the children's cancer ward. The floor that all the cancer patients are on, and these are just kids. And who in the hell steals video games from kids, cancer patients no less, in the hospital 24/7? Video games are like an escape for them. They've got really nothing else. It broke my heart to hear this. These poor kids stuck in the hospital all the time, getting chemo, radiation, their hair falling out because of it, most of them just shaving their head and their eyebrows off. Some of them having to because of the dirt and the germs that can get in your hair. They would have made them deathly ill. Not that they're not already really sick. What I'm going to try and do is to get a visit with them and make a wish list. Ask each kid if there was one video game you could have for an Xbox, what would it be? And I'm hopefully going to be able to see them, but if I can't, I'm going to try and talk to, the activities coordinator or the person in charge of the floor in general or something like that. And I'm going to try and get that wish list made, and then I'm going to go out and find as many of the games as I can. And I'm going to give them to the kids at the hospital. Now, the one thing is most people would say, well, why don't you just donate them during the charity thing? Why don't you just get a bunch of different games and donate them during the charity thing? Because they are having one. And I'll actually put the story and the link for the charity thing, down in the description. I really wish it was still on whatever site it was on. Because, you point down and it looks like you're pointing at your crotch, and that's just, yeah. But most people would say, well, why don't you just donate during that? Why do you want to know? Why do you want to talk to the kids and ask them which game they want? Because you know what? People are going to donate just random games. They're not going to want to know they're not going to know, what the kids want. And I want to be able to get some of the games that they actually want so they can enjoy playing them. And if I can find a used Xbox really cheap, maybe I'll get them one of those, too. I mean, who knows how many they've got. But wish me luck on that. Like I said, the information, it'll be down in the description below. So if you guys want to help, you can. And then another story, a very sad story. Just somebody in the wrong place at the wrong time. My mom worked with a really nice lady at one of her former jobs, and she has a daughter who just finished her freshman year, and she was walking home from school with a huge group of people. There was like 50 people there, and these cars were driving down the road shooting at each other, and my mom's friend's daughter got shot in the abdomen. She had to be rushed to the hospital, into surgery. She was on a ventilator until today. And my thought is, why? She's like 15, 16. She was walking home from school. Summer break is starting. Memorial Day is coming up, so the pools are all opening. And she gets shot. And, I mean, she wasn't involved. Except except for getting shot. How sad is that? That's just, it's really, it's wrong to wish harm upon anyone. And it's even worse to wish death upon people. But I honestly hope these guys or girls, people who did this, get what's coming to them. Because I can't even articulate how I'm feeling. That's how wrong it is. But if you pray, please keep her and her family in your prayers. And if you don't, just, just think, I hope she gets better. Because seriously, how many of us don't know somebody that was in the wrong place at the wrong time and got hurt in one way or another? Or got screwed over in one way or another. So, just, just keep her in your thoughts. Hope she gets better. And to her and her family, from myself, I really do hope she gets better. So, I don't pray, but I will keep her in my thoughts. And then a couple of people here on YouTube I wanted to mention. First, I received a message asking me to watch a video and tell me if I think he stood a chance on YouTube. First off, why ask me? I'm doing videos just to make them. I'm not doing them to try and get people to watch them. You watch them? Yay. You don't? Okay, fine. Just, it's something for me to do, not to think about my craptacular life and me to get over my fear of actually being in front of the camera. I prefer to actually be the one shooting, not actually be in front of the camera. But I watched the video and I was shocked that he even had to ask that question. He's really good. So please go check him out. I will put the link in the bottom, but his screen name is capital AMAN, capital JOHN, capital K. So, look him up, watch his stuff. He's good. He's pretty good. Yeah. So, in answer to your question, yes, I think you will do well on YouTube. But then I have somebody who's on my subscriptions list. His screen name is CHRIS, the number 2, and PHER322. And he's just going through a hard time, and he's so adorable and he's so sweet, and I feel so bad for him. I mean, he doesn't have anybody to talk to, and that's what his latest video is about. The simple fact that there's just really nobody he feels he relies on, because he tries to talk to him, and they don't have time. So, Chris, you've got all of us here on YouTube that are subscribed to you. I sent you all my contact info. You know what? Give me a call sometime. We can talk. You're a really sweet guy, and you should never feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, because the people who subscribe to you are always going to want to talk to you. We're always interested to see your videos and all sorts of stuff like that. So, yeah. But everybody, have a happy and safe Memorial Day. And please keep in your mind what the day is all about. All of our lost soldiers and other people that we've lost. Until next we meet. Bye, guys.